Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com. Let's do today's morning recap and talk about where we see the markets moving from here. I have the crude market up here, so let's go ahead and start here. As we blow up here, this is a 5-minute chart. Let's just blow this up and take a look at what's going on here. Yesterday, actually, let me pull it up to a daily chart. Here's a daily chart of the crude oil and what we have been talking about for the last probably a week now, guys. Been talking a lot here for the past week on getting this thing to come back up to this 21 period moving average. And it seems like it's just dragging on and on and on and just having a hard time doing it. Today's showing us a little bit of light. As you seen last week when it came down here, we did get these bottoming tail candles. So that was reassuring. We were thinking we were going to get a push back up then. That didn't happen. So now we've kind of paused for a little bit. Had a little drop yesterday. But sure enough, I am still looking for this thing to test that 21 EMA. So when it comes to crude trading now intraday, I am looking for opportunities to the upside. And today we started to look for some opportunities above them 82s because that was a major resistance in the pre-market on like a 15-minute chart in crude. Just not getting it above there yet. So let's just go ahead and talk about what I'm going to do moving forward here. Crude moving forward, if we begin to drop and this thing just does not want to push higher, the path of least resistance was without a doubt to the downside. So if it starts to roll over, if you're using your 5 and 15-minute anchor charts and you're getting lower highs and lower lows, go with it. Go with it. If you want a really high percentage opportunity, wait for it to break through the lows. But anything intraday, if it starts to roll over, you can go with it to the short side. With that being said, anything above a previous day's trading range, I will look for highs. So, let me explain. So, today, in order for me to get aggressive to the long side, I need above yesterday's highs. Now, that may not happen with the way that the markets are trading right now. It may. But, coming into tomorrow, we're going to put in a new high. So, let's just say, hypothetically, this is a new high. We come in tomorrow and we start to push up above the new high, and we push with good momentum on a 5 and 15-minute chart. That is a clear sign for me to look for opportunity to the upside. And I'll look to take profit as it approaches that 21 EMA. Okay? I know it feels like we've been on this forever, but that is the way that I'm looking at these markets. So, watching them previous day's highs when we're looking for longs, anything short, we're just going to go with it. Okay? Let me pull up the Russell here. If you guys thought that it took a while for that crude to get a pop here, we're looking at daily charts. We're trying to trade them intraday. Here you got a nice little pop here right off of that support. But back here, look at here. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times before it actually started to oscillate its way up on a daily chart. So that crude can stay down there for a little bit before actually getting a pop. Down in here, kind of look at the Russell here. We've been talking ever since about this low here to look for a pop off of these swing lows. Sure enough, it just took about 2 to 3 weeks here. We've been dangling around down in here, finally getting a pop. So this is what we're talking about as far as that's concerned. Now, let's start talking about the Russell. The Russell here is still holding this 200 period, 150 EMA. So we're still holding our resistance here on the Russell. I am not liking the way that today is trading because all the indexes are trading up, and they're trading up very strong. I mean, the Russell is up 2% right now just on the day. I knew when the day opened up, 15 points up, it was probably going to be very tough for it to roll back over. That's the S&P I'm talking about. Whenever the S&P opened up 15 points up, it was going to be hard for the market to roll over, but we still had hope. Now, in the indexes, they have intraday, they have pushed up really nicely here, and then they've just gone into chop mode ever since about 9:30 here. It's been quite a while, guys. Probably about 9:30 here, Central Standard Time, we've been in chop. So that is going on 4 hours here in just a little bit. So that's quite a while here. We've been chopping sideways and been in this type of trading environment. I don't know that we're going to get much more out of it. The only thing that would interest me is if it rolls over. If we can get a little bit of a drop in the market into the close, I will look bearish tomorrow. I will look for these indexes to roll over. If we hold strong, I'm going to be forced to do an if-then situation. If we hold strong into the market close, I'm going to be forced to look at the previous, come in tomorrow, look at the previous day's highs, trade long above the previous day's highs, and wait for that 5 and 15 minute momentum to start shorting to the downside. Okay? So two different scenarios. We either hold stronger into the close or we get a pullback. If we get a pullback, I will be looking for a downside move coming into tomorrow's trading on the stock index futures. Let me quickly peek my head over here and show you the S&Ps. S&Ps, same thing, guys. Absolutely no different. Yesterday we were talking, actually 2 days ago we were talking about looking for a sell-off yesterday. Made us look really, really, really good as we had a nice sell-off yesterday. And then today we get a little pop back to the upside. So kind of the same thing we just went over on the Russell. If we're able to get somewhat of a rollover today into the close, I will start looking to the short side. Not necessarily for the S&Ps to drop or the indexes to drop, but I am looking for somewhat of a like a small pullback here, just like a 3 to 5 day pullback before pushing back up and retesting these highs. I just didn't interpret this going straight from these lows on up to these new highs. I really thought there'd be a little bit of a pause. So I'm still going to play for it if it allows me to do so. Okay? So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It is Thursday. It's the 23rd of October. I will not be submitting a daily recap tomorrow. I will be out of the office and I will be heading down to Southern Illinois, down by St. Louis, and getting married. So it's a pretty busy weekend for me, and we're going to start early tomorrow. So a very, very, very rare day off, but I am going to take the day off and spend some time with the family and friends, and we're going to be getting married on Saturday, me and Megan. So I will not be submitting a daily recap tomorrow, but I will be back on Monday, right back to our normal schedule. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I hope you guys have a great weekend as well. And if you have any questions, you can email me. I will be able to check my emails, but I will not be submitting a video tomorrow. So that's it, guys. You guys have a really great weekend, and I will see all of you on Monday in Monday's video. Have a good weekend.